My name is William Thrash. It is time for the lion to tell his own story. This is the Lion's Voice with Right Honorable Rastafari Bunsu. Yeah, we ain't playing with it.
What do you have to tell the people about Rastafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah. I left himself. Where's my ruler? Hey yo! Hey, hear them high, hear the black king born the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them come without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill. The lion will come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at east.
And when we're on the road, that is the Lion Voice vlog. The show is just generally the Lion's Voice. We also have Lion Talk, where we go into the story of different lion and lionesses who are making a positive impact in Africa and the diaspora. Then we also have Lion Talk Live, where we're bringing you people from the front line of the struggle for African redemption and liberation. And we also have Lion Law. And for the Lion Pride, big up yourself. You've noticed there's been a little bit of inconsistency. We're keeping the clips rolling every day. We're committed to that, but some of the show times have been off. People, I have a full-time job as an attorney, and then I'm doing all of the editing, everything for the channel. So see with we are committed to keeping the energy flow. I want to big up and give thanks to everyone. This is a special episode. Like I said, it's a vlog. We are taking you to the inner workings of HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. Today is a major day. At the time of this broadcast, we would have sealed up our festival in Ghana, our annual Dodo May Festival, which signifies the launching of the K.A.S.I Institute in the Volta region, which marks the launch of K.A.S.I, the Kwaku Ando Sustainability Institute in the Volta region in Ghana. And it's also the Harvest Fest, which will be ongoing right now as we speak, just sealing up in Atlanta, Georgia. So two big major events on the calendar for Habesha. As the family who has been following for some time now, I am a board member of Habesha, former board chair, former Jegna of the Black to the Roots program. And so, we always are pushing Habesha to the world. It's one of the things I'm most proud in terms of being an actionist and being actively engaged in creating a solution and creating that alternative to Babylon. We have the proof of concepts all throughout the Habesha model. I know that if there's a lockdown in America, family, I can get my family, jump in a car and drive to Georgia, and I'm surrounded by farmers because of Habesha. It's invaluable, and every Dejazmatch, every Ras should have a network of farmers as part of your uprising. That's part of building as a Dejazmatch. Becoming, by the time you're a Ras, you should have a network of farmers already well established that you can connect with. This is the Rastafari man standard that we're talking about. So, as we bring you the content today, it is bittersweet. We're gonna bring some content from the Organic Fest that took place this summer. A little bit of footage from the Sip Saba that took place. This is the All Habesha episode interview masterpiece. You hear from Bingi Shan, whole heap of works. You can see this was the first Organic Fest at the original location in over 10 years. So we give thanks to everyone who came out for that. This is the first time that I won't be in Ghana as I'm talking to. Usually October 14th, I'm at K.A.S.I. I would be there, and prayerfully next year I will be there. Right now, the Bantu family, we had to take a step back to take a step forward. Big up Max Romeo. We actually are dropping the Lion Law episode with Max featuring Max Romeo lawsuit on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Hit your notification tab. We will be coming forward with the Lion Law talking about the Max Romeo lawsuit. One step forward, two step backward. Down in a Babylon. Well, the man saying hasn't gotten paid. But that's another story, another topic, another program. Big up all of those who love the Lion Law. We're committed to keeping that show going. Again, big up the Lion Pride. We're over 1,800. We're at 1,838 at the time of taping. Let us push to get to 1,900. We want to hit 2,000 by November 1st. Why? I have a major announcement, family. Exclusive. This is the first time announcing I will be in St. Croix November 2nd. First time the Dejazmatch in St. Croix. Second booking for the year as an artist. Also, I will be doing a lecture at the University of the Virgin Islands during the Chad. Also in attendance at the Nyabingi gathering. Big up the Nyabingi family of St. Croix for sponsoring the Lion Voice Network and I myself to come forward. So I'll be bringing exclusive content from St. Croix, a reasoning with the Rastafari in St. Croix. This is where Midnight was birthed. We have Batch, we have all kind of artists that come out of St. Croix with no pressure, bus pipe, a lot of energy and Rastafari. I've been hearing about this community ever since I've been a young Rastradin. I've never been there, never been to any of the US Virgin Island, I haven't been to any of them Highlanders. So this for I is going to be a real treat. We're going to have exclusive footage, exclusive interviews. So make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the notification. We are growing family. The Lion Voice vlog portion, we're not just going to stay here in Iman Gates. Don't feel like that. We are going to be bringing the fullness of Rastafari, which is why we need the support. So go over to the Patreon. We still only have 3 Lion Pride members in the Patreon. I need more of my Lion Pride to join us in the Patreon. If it's $5 a month, $10 a month, $25 a month, whatever you can. We're pushing to get to 1,000 by Ethiopia next New Year. We're pushing to get to 1,000 in the Patreon by Ethiopia New Year next year. So please, if you're part of the Lion Pride, that means if you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride, go and join us on the Patreon so we can make the platform sustainable. That is the first mission of the Lion Pride, is that we stabilize the platform so that we can generate the income where we can employ some people, raise the content. We want to build a production studio in Ghana where we can really step up and start generating more Rastafari inspired content. So I will be I will be in so I will be in St. Croix performing. Here's the flyer. I also, again, will be at the Nyabingi gathering. We're reasoning on, the oneness of Rastafari, how we can bring that together. So we'll be connecting the dots there as well, bringing the unity. I tell the item that Rastafari best days are ahead. So stay tuned. We have, major things that we've been working on that we have not announced, none at all on the platform. So stay tuned. Don't underestimate the work that Rastafari is doing to get this thing right across the world. We're going to be bringing the item, the frontline workers here on the Lion Voice Network. So definitely lock in with us, help us to build. Big up everyone who has been there from early. It's going to be beautiful. This Thursday on Lion Talk Live, we'll be interviewing Tafari of the Nyabingi House of St. Croix. He's the one who reached out to I and I. So we'll have him on Lion Talk Live, get his history, some of the history of Rastafari in St. Croix, Wagwan down there. So stay tuned for that. We just had Negos giving us the fullness of Montego Bay, inner city life in Montego Bay, the Rastafari works that they're doing in Montego to keep the peace and the harmony, the need for justice, the whole sacramental ganja and all of these things. So if you haven't seen the Negos interview, take that in. This interview, again, most of it is the Organic Fest that took place this summer. I have whole heap of content in the Vaults family. It's just when I can get the time to do the editing and put it out to the item in a high-level fashion. So full joy, get yourself, your tea. If you're a herbalist, get your herbs, them eye peer. Just sit forward and full joy. Watch it to the end. We have the grand finale. The HABESHA family come with a grand finale. Very high-level. This is just a great experience. And it shows you see the negative images of black people, of the conscious community, like it's a joke. But when you see these events and the family come together, no violence, no problems, the black dollar circulating, Rastafari with the Pan-Africanists, with the this, the that, no distinction, just black people coming together to really full joy. You see what is possible. Again, this is the building of Zion channel. So you see that Habesha is helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. And it's not just physical institutions like K.A.S.I. It's schools of thought. You're going to see the Habesha Garden, which is in the inner city, where the people them who are part of that food desert can just go over to the Habesha Garden and get fresh produce. There are workshops there where they learn how to plant, how to harvest. This is what we are taking home to Ghana, to Africa. We want to make sure there are no such thing named slum. All of these communities that are quote unquote working class or lower class, they can have gardens, they can produce full accommodations for themselves. Is changing the thinking because nature is there. Bamboo is a building material we can use instead of zinc and certain things, treated bamboo. All these things that, we experiment with at the K.A.S.I. Institute. These are, again, proof of concept how we can shift Zion into a place where, your quality of life is not determined by your income alone. You know what I mean? So tap in with us, family. This is a real thing that we are dealing with. We are not into the imagination. When I was a youth, we used to sit down and bun chalice and talk about whole heap of things. As an adult now, we are implementing these things, and it's a joy. So join us, support. If you cannot do the work yourself physically, if you cannot be a front line, you can always support, like I say, as low as $5. Join us in the Patreon. I'm going to start uploading chapters from my latest book. I'm working on a working title for it. Right now, it's just, I just call it Lion Culture. But it's going to be, something different. It's a beautiful story, about some young people with special powers. It's set in the African continent, set in the Americas. It's a global story. So I'm going to start uploading chapters in the Patreon. So those who love the author, I'm going to upload some chapters of the new book in the Patreon. Chapter 1 should be up in the next strong. We're also going to be uploading exclusive music for those, we get comments about people love the music that plays. I've been putting my unreleased catalog as a soundtrack for this uprising. Well, we're putting up that music on Patreon. So if you love the artist, go and sample the music on the platform, on the Patreon, join so we can build. So again, sit forward, relax, and take in the HABESHA Organic Fest. Mighty. It's gonna be a nice day. Right, we're on 3 cutting duty. I got before and the after. Alright, so you see this tree and the path, and then I'm gonna show you, that's what I've done so far. You see the tool, HABESHA. You have to make yourself useful as a man and a woman. This is the Lion's Voice.
Lion voice.
HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Without Mama Earth, how would we live? She feeds all living things, so thanks and praise we give. Though we dwell on this earth, our spirit is galactical. Growing food in this time is only practical. Not only that, it is the path to a life free of stress and strain and the hassles of bills and pills. They only kill, we strive to build. It's time to heal to the toes and it's been revealed. Why? Cause fruits are my sweets, veggies are a treat, and the holy herb strengthen my heartbeat.
When I wake in the morning, I give thanks for another day, you see. I give thanks my brothers in HABESHA faculty. You talking about fighting? Hell no, that's blasphemy. Gotta find a way for all our people falling casualty. The solution's right inside your search, and you'll see. For example, plant your own food so you won't go hungry. We start with the youth and building up sustainable seeds. A new paradigm, open your third EYE. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad. HABESHA, helping Africa by establishing schools at home and abroad.
Babylon is falling, black man stop stalling. Teaching self-sufficiency, that is my calling. In these last days, I let the sun rays hit the panel and the trays. Like Park, I'm looking for better days. When the Most High sets the stage and opens up the gates. It's time to repatriate and leave the rat race. Ain't no more 9 to 5 and struggling to survive. Cause living off the land is the ultimate high.
Oh, back in the day when I was just a little kid, I can remember grandmama sending me to pick a switch. Oh, I would rather be picking a tomato out her garden. But now I see the love because she did not spare the rod. And now we missing so many youngsters down the road and cuss because they had little discipline and no respect for us. Before we let this go any further, man, we stepping in. HABESHA and 4th generation, a brother to the end is what you're finding me. Let's teach the little ones early responsibility. And what the teenagers need to see is consistency from the leaders who showing us who we meant to be. An educated black nation rooted in unity.
HABESHA,